Mrs. Zainab Mwachuku, were you aware that your husband was a Christian before he proposed to you?
I was aware, and it was not a problem to me.
You have 3 kids already, and your marriage is 10 years old, right?
Yes.
So why has your husband's religion suddenly become a problem after 10 years of marriage with 3 kids?
You were wrong when you said my husband's religion suddenly turned a problem to me.
Please quote me right.
I filed for divorce because my husband was forcing me to go to church and has turned 2 of my kids against me.
What was the agreement you had with your husband before he got married to you?
The only agreement I had with my husband was love and understanding. We love each other and vowed never to allow our religion to stop our marriage.
Apart from a court marriage, what other marriage did you do with your husband?
We had a Christian marriage.
A Christian marriage? In a church?
Yes.
Were you forced to do so?
No, I wasn't. I accepted because I needed to get married and also to make him happy.
You accepted to marry him because you loved your husband, which means you actually tricked him to marry you.
That wasn't what I mean.
Mr. Lucky Mwachuku, let me ask you the same question my learned colleague asked your wife. Were you not aware your wife was a Muslim before you got married?
I was aware.
And you promised never to allow our religion be a problem to you?
Well, I did. But this time around, I'm not comfortable with it anymore.
Mr. Lucky Mwachuku, what you're doing is absolutely wrong. You tricked this young lady and her parents by telling them our religion won't bring a misunderstanding between you. They gave you their blessings and even supported you financially.
Point of correction. My in-laws never supported me financially. Please.
Who bought the car you're driving?
The car I am driving does not have anything to do with the matter on ground.
It has absolutely everything to do with it. If you love your wife, you won't let this religious issue come between you. An issue you both sorted out before you got married.
Don't I have the right to tell my wife what I want and what I don't want?
Not in the manner you are going about it.
I have never approached this issue with the wrong manner. I have never.
What was the last action you took? I mean, the action you took before your wife filed the divorce.
Action? I can't remember, please.
I will remind you. On several occasions, you threatened to separate from your wife if she doesn't go to church with you. Last month, on 17th of July to be precise, you dragged her and drove to your church against her will.
I beg your pardon. I did not drag her into my car. She willingly entered the car and followed me to church.
Mr. Lucky Mwachuku, I want to congratulate you for achieving your aim. I want to congratulate you for succeeding in using my client to get to our brother's world.
Mrs. Zainab Mwachuku, apart from religion, do you believe that a man is the head of a home?
Yes. Even my religion supports the man being the head of the family.
Good. And you believe that a woman should be submissive to her husband as the head of the home?
To an extent. I cannot submit when it will lead me to total destruction.
Are you saying a Christian way of life leads to destruction?
I have not said so. I would not have married my husband if I believed that Christianity will lead to total destruction. I appreciate his religion, but I cannot force myself into it. I was born a Muslim, and I don't intend to change it. So forcing me out of it is leading me to destruction.
Before you got married to your husband, what was your agreement with him? You agreed to leave your Muslim religion and join him in Christianity.
I never gave him 100% assurance.
But you accepted to join him in Christianity. You even wedded in the church. Did you or did you not?
Yes, I did. But still have a right to change my mind. Besides, Lucky promised me that we never allow religious issues to come between us.
He made the promises based on your acceptance to join his religion.
Honestly, Lucky is unreasonable here. Why must the foundation of our marriage be based on religious issues, not love?
But you can't deny the fact that your husband loves you.
We wouldn't be here if he loves me.
You filed for a divorce He never did.
He was the one that told me to go ahead if I'm not comfortable with his religion.
Mrs. Zainab Nwachukwu, are you trying to tell this honorable court that you value your religion more than your marriage?
I value my marriage. I also value my religion. I can give up anything, but I can never give up my religion.
Meaning you are willing to give up your marriage for your religion? So you're no longer interested in the marriage?
I'm interested in my marriage because I love my husband. But he may end up destroying our marriage if he keeps on discouraging me from my religion. He never married me because I'm a Muslim. He married me because he loves me. I never accepted him because he's a Christian. What attracted me to him is love. So religion should not be something he should worry about, so that we don't destroy this marriage.
What do you really know about love? What is the value of a wife who has totally decided never to be submissive to her husband? And to worsen the situation, you filed for a divorce. Mrs. Zainab Nwachukwu, I will advise you to set aside religious sentiments and face your marriage. After all, we all are serving the same God.
Can you please tell this honorable court the age bracket of your children?
My first child is 4, my second child is 3, and the last 2.
And what have you been telling those innocent children about Muslim religion?
Nothing. I don't tell them anything.
Have you in any way discouraged your children from following their mother to the mosque?
Those children are too small to be discouraged or encouraged of anything. I only take my children to church anytime I have a church program.
What was the action you took the day you came back and found that your children has been taken, your first and your second child has been taken to the mosque by their mother?
I walked into the mosque and took the children home.
Why? Isn't it that she doesn't have any right to take them to the mosque?
I haven't said so. I did it because I was meant to take the children to church. And I got back home and discovered she had taken the children to mosque against my wish.
You are trying to tell me she has no right to take them to the mosque?
I am the man of the house, and I believe that my orders should be respected.
Is that why you seized your wife's Holy Quran and all the valuables that belongs to the Muslim religion in her possession?
Oh well, she did hers first. She removed all the Christian songs in my house and replaced them with Muslim songs and preaching.
My lord, Mr. Lucky has beaten up his wife on several occasions because of her refusal to follow him to church.
I beg your pardon. I have never laid a finger on my wife ever since I married her. I know our differences.
What about the time you bundled her to your car and forced her to church?
I've never bundled her into the car. Neither did I force her to my church.
The early stage of your marriage, you never had any problem with your wife's religion. But the moment when children came, you started kicking against her religion and even discouraged her own children from attending mosques for prayers. Mrs. Zainab is your wife and not your slave.
I hope you understand the dangers attached to single parents, especially when it has to do with divorce.
This is the question Lucky, my husband, was supposed to ask himself before he asked me to file for divorce if I'm not okay with his rules. You will not have blamed me if you know the emotional trauma I have gone through on these religious issues. This whole problem would not have started if he was man enough to stand on his ground. But unfortunately, he's a man that is easily influenced. And I know that he's acting under the influence of his parents.
That's your problem. You always think your husband is acting under the influence of his parents.
But that is it. They never liked me from the first day I married Lucky.
That's a big lie, Mrs. Zainab Nwachukwu. I was meant to understand that your mother-in-law was very supportive during your traditional and white wedding.
She was all that because I accepted to wed in the church. But her attitude changed the moment I told her that I would never give up my religion for another thing. I want this honorable court to know that I love my husband. But I can never give up my religion for anything because I am a true Muslim. I'm an Hausa by tribe and a Muslim by religion. My husband is Igbo by tribe and a Christian by religion. We knew all this and agreed on a relationship before we got married. My husband promised me that he will never interfere with my belief. And that was the reason I agreed to wed in the church. All of a sudden, the story changed. My husband started complaining about my mode of dressing and the way I pray. To worsen the matter, he bought me a set of clothes that will reveal the vital organs of my body, but I rejected it. Lucky has beaten me up on several occasions. He even tore my veil. He even forced me to observe the Christmas and Easter without observing my own. He seized everything that I have concerning the Muslim tradition in the house. To worsen the matter, his mother started interfering in our marriage. She openly told me to quit either my religion or the marriage. She was even the one that encouraged my husband the day he forced me to the church and seized my Quran. She insisted that she will make my marriage unbearable for me if I don't submit to my husband. My Lord, should I be turned to a slave in my marriage? Don't I have my own religion? Is it not better for me to quit this marriage and move on with my life instead of this humiliation in this marriage? There is no doubt I love my husband, but I will never give up my religion for anything.